solving the following simultaneous equation, one linear, one quadratic. So now let's start with A. You have x plus y equal to 3, equation 1. You have x squared plus y squared equal to 5. So the second equation is like a circle with center 0 and radius square root of 5. So now let's solve this. It's just like something like this. Now we're looking for 2 points here and here. Now what we're going to do is x plus y equal to 3. You add minus y to both sides. You now have this will cancel out this. You have x equal to 3 minus y. Now we'll call this equation 3. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do substitute. We substitute whenever we see x, we substitute it for 3 minus y. So in equation 2, we substitute x equal to 3 minus y in equation 2. So for us to do that, we will now have 3 minus y. This will be squared because this is x squared. So I'm replacing x with 3 minus y. Since in equation 3 x is equal to 3 minus y. Now if I expand this, I will have 9 minus 6y plus y squared equal to 5. Sorry, let me show how I expanded this to that. So you have 3 minus y squared. So it's just something as saying 3 minus y times 3 minus y. Now if you expand this, it's just the same thing as saying 3 into 3 minus y, just like saying this times this, which is this one, then this times minus y, which is this. Now if you expand this further, you have this times this is 9. 3 times minus y is minus 3y. Minus y times plus 3 is minus 3y. Minus y times minus y is plus y squared. Sorry, this is still 5 here. This is equal to 5. Now we have this is 9. So we have 9. This will not be this. These two are like them. So minus 3y minus 3y will give you minus 6y. Plus y squared plus y squared will give you plus 2y squared equal to 5. Now if you're adding minus 5 to both sides, this one will cancel this. So you now have 9. Let me write this one here. You have 2y squared minus 6y. These are like terms. This and this is like terms. So 9 minus 5 will give you plus 4. Go to 0. Now the next thing we're going to do is we multiply this first term with this last term. So what we're going to do, what we're going to get, 2y squared times plus 4 will give you plus 8y squared. So what are the factors of 8y squared? And when you sum them together, it will give you minus 6y. So now let's start with you have minus y and minus 8y. So this will give you minus 9y. The sum will give you minus 9y. So another factors of this, you have plus 8y squared. You have minus 2y and minus 4y. So this will give you minus 6y. So this one, so this is the two factors that when you sum them together it will give you minus 6y, which is this. So we're going to replace this minus 6y with these two factors in this equation. So we have 2y squared minus 2y minus 4y plus 4 equal to 0. We are left with 2y squared. Okay, let me just factorize this now. What is the common factor between these two terms? The common factor between these two terms is 2y. So 2y divide 2y squared will give you y. 2y divide minus 2y will give you minus 1. Now for this, what is the common factor between this and this? You have minus 4. Minus 4 is a common factor. Now minus 4 divide by minus 4y, so will give you y. Plus 4 divided by minus 4 will give you minus 1 equal to 0. Now this will give you, now you have common terms. These are common. This y minus 1 is common factor of this. So this y minus 1, this expression y minus 1 is a common factor. So you now say y minus 1 into, if y minus 1 divide this first term, you'll be left with 2y. If y minus 1 divide this second term, you have minus 4. Now you have y minus 1 or y minus 1 equal to 0, or 2y minus 4 equal to 0. So the answer for y, you add plus 1 to both sides. This will cancel this. You have y equal to 1. For this, you add plus 4 to both sides. This will cancel this. You have 2y equal to 4. If we divide all through by 2, this will cancel this. You have y equal to 2. Even the way it is now, you have a common factor, which is 2. If you use 2 to divide all through, you'll be left with y squared minus 3y plus 2. So we have y equal to 1 or 2. Now, since from equation 3, x is equal to 3 minus y. So substituting y equal to 1 in this equation, so x will now be equal to 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. Substituting this is at y equal to 1, or I can just say y is equal to 1. Now let me say x for y equal to 2. You have 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. So the two coordinates are, you have x, okay, let me just write the two coordinates are, you have 2, 1, then another one, you have 1, 2. These are the two coordinates for this equation. Now let's go over to the next one, b. So this b now, we have x minus y equal to 1. Equation 1, we have x squared minus y squared equal to 5. Equation 2, now let me express this. Let me rearrange this. So if I add plus y to both sides, this will cancel out this. You are left with x equal to y plus 1. Equation 3. If you substitute this value of x into equation 2, you now have y plus 1 squared minus y squared equal to 5. If you open this bracket, you have y plus 1, y plus 1, that is y plus 1 times y plus 1 minus y squared equal to 5. If you open up this bracket, you have y plus 1 times y plus y plus 1. Because this times this will give you this. This times 1 will still give you the same thing. So minus y squared equal to 5. Now if you open this bracket here, you have y squared plus y. That is, this time y times y is y squared. Y times 1 is y, plus this is y plus 1 minus y squared equal to 5. This will cancel out this. You are left with 2y plus 1 equal to 5. Now if you add minus 1 to both sides, this one will cancel out this. You have 2y equal to 4, because 5 minus 1 is 4. So if you divide this all through by 2, this will cancel out this. This one will cancel this, give you 2. So y is equal to 2. Now if you substitute y equal to 2 into equation 3, x will be equal to y plus 1. So if you put 2 here, you have 2 plus 1. X will be equal to 3. Now the coordinate is 3 and 2. This is the coordinate. This is at the point where these two equations meet. So it shows that they meet at one point, just one point. This is like a parabolic equation. So this, let's work these ones out again. Let's see. Let's work the C. We have C here. C is x minus y equal to 2. X squared plus xy equal to 12. Equation 1, equation 2. Now let's rearrange equation 1. If you add plus y to both sides, this will cancel out this. You have x equal to y plus 2. Equation 3. You substitute equation 3 into equation 12, equation 2. You have y plus 2 all squared plus y plus 2 times y. So having substituting x into equation 2, this is what we're going to get. Now square opening the bracket, expanding this, you have y plus 2 times y plus 2. So you have this y times y plus 2 equal to 12. So if you open up this bracket now, you have y plus 2 times y, that is this times this, plus 2 times this, 2 times y plus 2, so plus y times y plus 2 equal to 12. If you expand this expression, you have y times this, you have y squared plus 2y plus 2 times y will give you 2y, plus 2 times plus 2 will give you plus 4, plus y times y will give you plus y squared, plus y times plus 2 will give you plus 2y equal to 12. Now if you add all these things, well, if you add the like terms, this one will add up with this. You have 2y squared, this will add to this and add to this, so you have plus 6y plus 4 equal to 12. So we divide all through by 2. So since 2 is a common factor, lowest common factor, so you have this cancel out this, you have y squared plus this cancel out this, you have 3y, this cancel out this, you have 2 equal to 6. So if you add this one, cancel out this, is give you 3, this will give you 6. Sorry, this will give you not 3, this will give you 2. Now if you add minus 6 to both sides, this one will cancel out this, but left with y squared plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0. So to solve this now, you will have something, you will now have something that looks like, so now let's say we multiply this term with this term, you have by 4y squared. Multiply the first term and the last term, that is minus square, y squared times minus 4, so we'll give you minus 4 minus 4y squared. So what are the factors of minus 4y squared? That when you sum them, it will give you plus 3. So let's start with, you have y and minus 4y, so the sum of this will give you these two factors. When you sum them together, it will give you minus 3y. So let's reverse it. If you say minus y and plus 4y, it will give you plus 3y. So this is the factors of minus 4y squared. Now when you sum them to give you plus 3y, so we are going to replace plus 3y with these two factors of minus 4y squared. So you now say y squared minus y plus 4y minus 4 equal to 0. Now what are the common factor? The lowest common factor of this and this is y. Now y divide y square will give you y. Y divide minus y will give you y. If you divide minus y with y, it will give you minus 1. Then this one, what is the common factor here? You have plus 4. So if you divide plus 4y with plus 4, if you divide plus 4y by plus 4, you have plus y. If you divide minus 4 with plus 4, you have minus 1. Now this is a common factor here. Now if you remove this common factor, if you divide the this term with this value, this y minus 1, you have y. If you divide this second term with this y minus 1, you have plus 4. So we are left with y minus 1 equal to 0, or y plus 4 equal to 0, or both equal to 0. So if you add plus 1 to this, to both sides, you'll be left with what here? This one will cancel out this. You have y equal to 1. Now here the same thing. If you add minus 4 to both sides, this one will cancel out this. You have y equal to minus 4. Now we have gotten y equal to minus 4 and 1. So if you substitute into equation 3, x is equal to y plus 2. Now if you substitute for y equal to 1, x will be equal to 1 plus 2, which is 3. For y equal to minus 4, x will be equal to minus 4 plus 2, which is equal to minus 2. So that means the coordinate for this one, for the left hand side, is the coordinate is 3 and 1. The coordinate of this is minus 2 and minus 4. So these are the points where they intersect. So let's go to D. We have 2 2y 2x, okay, 2x minus 3y is equal to 5, for what? Okay, equal to 5. 4x square minus 9y square equal to 95. 4x square minus 9y square is equal to 95. Equation 1, equation 2. Now with this question, there are so many ways to solve this equation. Now we can do it in this form. This is the same thing as saying this expression here is something as saying, let's say you have 4x squared. This is 4x squared minus 9y squared equal to 95. So this is something as saying 2x minus 3y times 2x plus 3y equal to 95. Because when you expand this, you still get this same thing here. When you expand this expression, you will get this same thing here. When you expand it, you get this. So now, having done this, Let me call this equation 3. Now this thing is the same thing, is the same expression as in equation 1. So that means wherever you see 2x minus 3y, which is equal to 5, you replace it with 5. So this expression here is equal to 5, meaning that we will make this 5. We will now have 2x plus 3y equal to 95. Now if you divide all through by 5, this will cancel this. You're left with 2x plus 3y equal to, if y divide 95, you're left with 19. Now, so we have gotten equation, this should be equation 4 now. Now, if you look at equation 4, we can now say equation 4 and equation 2x minus 3y equal to 5. That's equation 1. You can bring them together. You can solve this now. So if you add equation 1 and equation 4 together, this will cancel out. This plus this will give you 4x. If you add this to this, it will give you 24. So if you divide all through by 4, this one will give you 6. So x is equal to 6. Now, if you substitute x equal to 6 into equation 4, now we have 2 times 6, because x is 2x, so x is 6. So if you, so this, anywhere you see x, you replace it with 6, you substitute 6 for it, so you have plus 3y equal to 19. So this times this will give you 12 plus 2y plus 3 plus 3y equal to 19. Now if you add minus 12 to both sides, this will give you, this one will cancel out. You now have plus 3y equal to, this one will give you minus 7. So y is equal to, sorry, this will give you plus 7. Y is equal to 7 over 3. So this is just one equation, one solution, 6 and 7 over 3. There are the second solution. So for us to get the second solution, this is just, okay, this should be only one solution. I don't think, because we have that same similar equation here. Well, we just get only one solution, like, okay, like this, just one solution here. Because this, I can still solve this equation that form, the b in that form, because you can just say you have x minus xy equal to 1. This will be same thing as x minus y times x plus y equal to 5. So this is same thing as 1. So you now have x y equal to 5. Same thing. So if you add these two to, if you add this equation, if you add equation 1 to equation 3, this one will cancel, y will cancel each other. You have 2x equal to 6, so x is equal to 3. Now if you add x equal to 3 into this equation, or into this equation, you now have y equal to 2, so which is the same thing here, 3 and 2. which is fast. Now let's go over to this other one. So we have the E, what is it, 3x plus 2y equal to 13. 3x plus 2y equal to 13, equation 1. And the other one is 3x squared plus y squared equal to 31. This is supposed to have two equations, 3x squared plus y squared equal to 31. We'll be sure it's right. Okay. So to solve this, we make from equation 1, we make y the subject of formula. So 3x plus 2y is equal to 13. If you add minus 3x to both sides, this will cancel this. You have 2y equal to 13 minus 3x. If you divide all through by 2, you have y equal to 13 minus 3x all over 2. So this is equation 3. So substitute equation 3 into equation 2. So anywhere you see y, we replace it with 13 minus 3x all divided by 2. So you have 3x squared plus 13 minus 3x all over 2 equal to 31. So invariably what I'm saying is y, since y is equal to this, so wherever you see y, you replace it with this. So in this equation 2, this is y, we are replacing it with this. Now square. So we'll now have, let me expand, when we use this whole space here, we have 3x squared plus, if we expand this now, so this one now will just roughly, this 2 here, if you square it, is 1 over 4. Let me just say 1 over 4, bracket open. So you now have 13 minus 3x times 13 minus 3x equal to 31. So if you, now what is the common lowest denominator? The common lowest denominator is 4, so we multiply all through with 4. So you have 3x squared times 4 plus 1 over 4 all brackets 13 minus 3x times 13 minus 3x times 4 equals to 31 times 4. So 3 times 4 is 12x squared plus this 4 will cancel out this 4. We're left with 13 minus 3x times 13 minus 3x equal to this times this will give you 124. So now we have 12x squared plus this one. If you open up this bracket, now you have 13 minus 3x times this 13 here. Now the next one will be minus this times this whole thing too, times 13 minus 3x equal to 124. Now if you open up the bracket, 13 times 13 will have 196 here 160. Oh, it's 196. It's 169 because 13. This is 9331. So now if you now have this minus 3x times this will give you minus 39x. Okay, this times this will give you minus 39x. So minus 3x times 13x will give you minus 39x. Minus x times minus 3x times minus 3x will give you plus 9x squared, so to 124. Now this, let's add the like terms. So but before I add the like terms, I will add, let me add minus 124 to both sides. Now I will also add the like terms, add minus 124. This one will cancel out this. Now the like terms here is this and this. So this will give us 21 x squared. Now minus 169 plus minus 120 plus 169 minus 124 will give us plus 5 4 plus 4 5. So give us plus 4 5. If we add this and this, minus 39x minus 39x, it will give us minus 78x. So plus 0. Now we'll have 21x squared. 21x squared minus 78x plus 45 plus 0. Now 3 can divide both sides. 3 can divide all through. So if you use 3 to divide this is not going to. We can divide this. So 3 divide this, will have 7x squared. 3 divide this, will have 26x. 3 divide this, will have 15. Now we now have this expression. Now how can we solve it now? We can just say this last term times this last term. You have one oh five x squared. If you multiply this first term and this last term, you have 105 x squared. You have plus 105 squared. What are the two factors of this? That when you sum them together, it will give you minus 26x. So let's start with let's start with 1. So say x, say minus x, and minus 105x. You have minus 106x as the sum. Now the next one we're going to do, what is the factor? What is the next factor of 105? We have 3. So if you have minus 3x, and if minus 3x divides this, you have 3, 5. You have 35. You have minus 35x. So this one, when you sum them together, it will give you minus 38x. Now what is another factor? Now when you use it and you use it, another factor of this, if you say 7, now another factor, you say 5. Let me say minus 5x and minus 21x. So if you sum this, you have minus 26x. So this is the answer. These are the two factors that when you sum them, you give you minus 26x. So we now substitute, we replaced minus 26x with minus 5x and minus 21x. So you have 7x squared minus 5x minus 21x plus 15 equal to 0. So if we now solve this, you have, now what are the factors of this and this? What is the common factors of this and this? The common factor is x. So you have 7x. If x divides 7x squared, you have 7x. X divided minus 5x, you have minus 5. If you use, now what are the factors of this and this? The common factors of, the lowest common factors of minus 21x and plus 15. The lowest common factor here is minus 3. So we have minus 3. So minus 3 divide, if you use minus 3 to divide minus 21x, you have plus 7x. If you use minus 3 to divide plus 15, if you divide plus 15 by minus 3, you have minus 5. So now we have a common factor here. The lowest common factor here is 7x minus 5 and 7x minus, so not that the lowest factor, the common factor here is 7x minus 5. So if I factor this thing out now, so using 7x minus 5 to divide this first term, you are left with x. You need to divide this minus 3. That is this second term, you have minus 3 equal to 0. So that means you have 7x minus 5 equal to 0 and x minus 3 equal to 0. So our answer will not be, now if you add plus 5 to both sides, you'll be left with 7x equal to 5. Divide all through by 7. You have x equal to 5 all over 7. Now if you add plus 3 to both sides, this one will cancel this. You have x is equal to 3. So this is the two solution. So now using this to replace, if you substitute this into equation 3, equation 3 is y equal to 13 minus 3x all over 2. Let me be sure. Yeah, 13 minus 3x all over 2. Now if you substitute x equal to 5 over 7, so your y will not be, if you use this, y will be 13 minus 3 So anywhere you see x, you substitute it. You replace it with 5/7. So you have 5/7 all over 2. So we now have here, we have 13 minus this will give you 15 all over 7 over 2. So this times this will give you, now 7 times 13, 7 times 13, 7 times this will give you 21. You write 1, carry 2, 7 times 1 is give you 7 plus 2, 91, minus 15, divided by 7, divided by 2. So this whole thing will give you 91 minus 15, divided by 14. So 91 minus 15, have 6. Have 6. So you have 8 minus 1 is 7. So 14. At this you have 338. Divide this, you have 7. So 7, how many times are 7 goes? You have 5, 3/7. 2 for y.